Why, hello everybody, welcome to another video on the Charles channel, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Good morning, absolutely no one. Welcome back to Stampy's lovely world. It is just going to be me and Forrest today, because I've sent the helpers off for a little adventure. They've been acting a bit weird recently, and I'm not sure why. But Forrest, I've decided as well to have. I'm against breakfast today. I've had a bone to pick with breakfast, mainly because I've been eating a big dinner. So me eating that big dinner has made the decision to has given me the decision to not eat breakfast because I don't want to be fat, and also you know, I'm just not very hungry. So that is my bone that I've picked with the dinner. But anyway, today, to the Love Garden, I'm going to be adding the Scarlet Wolf. And that is for this redesigned version of Stampy's Lighthouse, which I just thought was amazing. It gives me like a Viking, olden themed like vibe that I really, really like. And maybe in the future, we might do a building like that. But thank you for that, the Scarlet Wolf. And welcome to the Love Garden. So, Forrest, I haven't said what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be expanding something, and expanding one of my all-time favorite builds. We're going to be expanding on the museum, because knowing it, there is more history in Stampy's lovely world than is in that museum. We have like the helpers, and of course there's a bunch of helper stuff that we can now put in it, because of course they're no longer here. And, you know, there's, like, stuff that happened in the last 200 episodes of Lovely World that we haven't seen before. But this is the brand new area where we're going to be building stuff in this section of the town. I have flattened this whole section off for this, not for just for this build. There's going to be buildings all in this area, and it's going to be, like, a proper bit of the town. But, of course, I have also destroyed this wall of the museum, mainly because it's going to get expanded on, and I might even, you know, start digging that in a later point. But Forrest, you could sit down right there, actually, because why not? So I'm just going to quickly grab all of this stuff that I have on me, and we're going to make a run at trying to get at least the walls done in this episode, mainly because we don't have anything really special that we need to do in terms of that. So I'm going to have to kind of like, I've got, of course, my schematic up, but it's going to be a bit complicated to use that. So I'm just going to mirror what I've done. So this is 4. So we're going to want to add 3 on this side, like this. And then we are going to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've got to go 12 this way. So then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we've got to go, I think it's 5. 1, 3, 4, oh, and it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So then we go 7 with the terracotta. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to come up to the end here, and we're going to miss 2, and then we're going to place, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the rest should just be sandstone. And I've got to make sure that I've done that correctly, because it might be 5. So let me just quickly run to the other side of the museum, and then I can check if this is 5. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. No, so I did get it right. So the helpers were originally going to join me in this episode, and then I thought, why don't I give them a little bit of a break? So there is 3 beds here, and there's like a lot more materials than I actually do need, because, you know, you're better to be prepared. That's my saying. So basically, it's just going to be a mirror of the original museum. So right now, I need to place some smooth sandstone in this section, and then when I hit here, I go like this with the terracotta, and then I think it just goes like that. Let me quickly have a peek at the museum design. Yep, so that's how it should be. And then I think we go up to, and then we do a 3 by 3, is it? No, I think it is a 3 by 3, a 3 by 3 square on top of that. So then I go up another one, and then I go 1 block here, 1 block here, 1 block here. Oh, not 1 block there. That would be incorrect. 1 block there, and then we just make this little thing, like a 3 by 3 square, and then we place a block here and a block here. And then I think we're going to go up. Is it a 2 or is it 3? I think it's 2. And then we're going to do another little pattern thing like this. And then we go in 3 and we extend it out 1. And that's, oh, I'm just going to have to jump down and hopefully it doesn't take too much fall damage. But there we go. That is, I guess, the expanded design of the museum. We're not going to have any of the entrances there, because that's still going to be the entrance. And we're not going to be changing anything in this side of the museum. We're just going to be adding on to it, if you get what I mean. So technically, we're not destroying anything or changing anything. Something I just realized is we grabbed, we didn't grab panes, we grabbed thingy, which is not what we want. So we're just going to focus on this little section here for now. So it's 4 blocks this way. So let me place a temporary block here, and then we'll go 4, and then we'll grab our glass panes, and I think it goes 2, and then 2, yeah, so it's 2, and then 1, and then 2, and 1. So let me grab my smooth sandstone, like this. So 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then this should just come all the way across like that. And we're going to keep going up from there. So 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, oh, 1, and then expand it. And just keep going up. So we did a vote for what we wanted next. So after this build, we're not going to be going back to the Funland. We're going to be building in this area, actually. We're going to be building Dylan's Doodads, which is Dylan's, I think, I don't know, he came to me a couple weeks ago, right? Just when we started building Trapped in Time, and asked me if he could have a shop in the world. And that kind of, I think, it made Molly a bit jealous, so Molly will also have a shop. And then I got a bit jealous, so I will have a shop. And they're not going to happen back to back to back. Of course, after Dylan's Doodads, we will be going back to the Funland, or making a brand new building, which I'm not going to reveal to you what it is yet, but it is very, very exciting. And I'm going to have to go back down and fill that hole. But this should just come out like that. Yep. And then, yes, like I was saying, we're going to go back to the Funland, and then we'll do Molly's shop, and then we'll go back to the Funland, and then we'll do my shop after that. So it should be really, really fun in the coming episodes. And of course, it is almost Christmas time, so you probably won't see. I'm going to build out quickly here. Yes, that'll be fine. On that level, you probably won't see my shop until after Christmas. I do want one thing to be built before the end of this year, which will be something to do with the end of 2023, which is again very exciting. But of course, you're gonna have to wait and see for what's coming, because I'm not going to spoil it. So let me just jump down onto the beds, and oh, I've just really hurt myself doing that. I shouldn't take 4 damage jumping onto beds. That's a bit strange. But let me just have a look at this. Okay, so the only thing I need to change is I need to expand these ones out, and I can do that now. And also, do these windows look... They look a bit dodgy to me, and I think... I'll tell you why it is. I'm going to have to waste so much glass here, but I've done this wrong. So, it shouldn't be that big of a fix, but it's just going to be a lot of wasted materials, which is kind of really annoying. I really need to get... we should do, I'm thinking, I can't speak today. I'm thinking of doing something in the future where I expand, I enchant my tools. Mainly because, they're just not powerful. Of course, Stampy had his enchanted tools, he had his sword, and then towards the end of the series, he put it in the museum. I think that's where it is to this day. And if it isn't, we will hunt it down, because it will be in this world somewhere, and we will restore it and then put it in the museum where it belongs. Because Stampy's like not being here anymore is something that we've never seen before in the history of Lovely World. And there is so much stuff that now we can put in the museum. For example, I have Stampy's actual boots set in the bedroom. And he left them here. Even though I think we saw him walk away with them in the finale, I think he came back and packed some extra stuff. Because when I got here, and like I was rummaging through stuff, of course I've been a fan of Lovely World for a long time, and I have been watching from a distance, which is something you might not have realised, and something I might not have said. I have been watching Stampy. I knew this world was here. I knew we heard of it. It was like there was legends of someone called Stampy existing in this land, and I knew he existed, but I didn't know how close he was. And like I've never been this interested in a fan where like I'd never thought that I'd not have to but want to take over his lovely world, where it's kind of different, because if you think about it, there's like a lot of stuff here in Lovely World that he wouldn't have added before, because that's him. And also something else that we need to add is stuff from the helpers. We've still got Polly's house over there, which must be filled to the brim with like historic things that need to be on display in like a museum for everyone to see. And how did I not take full damage from that? That was crazy. But you know what I mean. You're getting what I mean. There's a lot of stuff. We've still got William's cave there, and we've still got Fizzy's tower. And I haven't changed much. I haven't touched things really, mainly because I'm respecting their like privacy and stuff like that. I'm not going to go rooking through their stuff now that they're gone. But so I've just got to. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out. Is the museum uneven? Oh, I'll tell you what it is. I'm not great with numbers today. I have forgot to add in the third layer of glass on this layer, which is perfectly fine. So, yeah, let me just add that in, and then we should have one little bit of the museum wall done. Of course, like I said, I'm like one person. I'm not going to be able to get like the whole exterior done in this episode, which is why outside of episode I will spend a couple hours working on the museum just by myself, because the helpers aren't going to be with me until I've finished, or no, not until I've finished, but they might be with me in the next episode. They might not be. I'm not entirely sure what I'm planning to do yet. I'm not sure if I want to bring them back in at the moment. This is something that they won't really know about. They haven't grown up with Stampy, and I just feel that it would be a bit. They'd be a bit confused, like me mentioning certain bits of like the history of Lovely World, because they haven't exactly been here for a very long time. And to be fair, neither have I. I've not been here for an overly long amount of time. I've been here enough to know like my way around and stuff like that, but I haven't been here enough to call. I feel bad when I ask the helpers to do something, if you get what I mean, because it's like I'm calling the shots, and oh, of course it's raining. It wouldn't be Stampy's Lovely World if it wasn't raining, everybody. But I never I'm not. I always feel bad when I called the shots, especially with William, Polly, and Fizzy. I felt bad asking them what to do, because I'm not Stampy. I really shouldn't have been asking them what to do or telling them what to do. Almost. Let me quickly sleep, and because it's a thunderstorm, the rain should clear up in just a second. And yeah, so this looks good. So what we're probably gonna do is, of course, we're not ending the episode yet, but I'm gonna kind of walk you through my mind process here. So probably what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove that bit of the ceiling there. We're gonna expand the dome over, and then we're gonna have another flag on this side. So it's basically just gonna be a mirror's image of what the museum looks like. But it's going to be a lot bigger and a lot better, so then we can fit more history in. And of course, as I grow older and I've been in this world for longer, the history in the museum will, there'll be more history to the world with me being in it than what Stampy was doing in his world at the time. Now, I have done that definitely wrong, haven't I? It's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the window should actually start here. Have I messed up the length? That could be something that might put a nail in the coffin of my terrible building skills. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I reckon I've messed up the length of this build, which is not great. Unless... Oh, no! That makes sense, because this wall is bigger. No, so I'll tell you what we did. I'm just not looking at my schematic properly. So there is a middle to this. No, there isn't. It's uneven. Or is it? Let me just... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13. So 10, it'll be 5. So there is a middle. Which means, if I go like this, doing 3 on this side, and then 3 on this side, and then place a block, and then do 1, 2, 3, place a block, and then do 1 and 2, that should be 5. There you go. Although it doesn't look like it's the middle. Oh yeah, so that is the middle. That is what this side of the museum will look like. Because of course, you've got the entrance on that side, but this side's different. So, that was just kind of my brain messing with me for a second. Let me just quickly add in the support pillars that we're going to have over here. And then we'll do one there. And, oh, have I messed up? No, I haven't. Like that. And then once we do the windows, I'll do the one up there. But like I said, let's do the windows then. So I'm probably gonna have enough glass for this. I'm hoping I've got enough glass for this. But all I've got to do is I'm gonna have to go full up on some smooth sandstone in just a second. But then once we've done that, this side of the museum will be done, and then we can try and maybe get the wall, the lengthwise wall done in this episode. Because if we can't, that's okay, because like I said, I'm alone today, and if the helpers were here, we probably wouldn't be able to get this the outside walls at least done in this episode. But I kind of just wanted to have a me and you episode, mainly because then I could talk about some things, and talk about like the history of Stampy and how this isn't destroying it, it's just adding on to it, if you get what I mean. So please don't be offended by what I'm doing here. I'm not trying to remove or make something like worse, because this isn't going to look worse. This is just going to make it look greater, like more, I'm trying to think of the word here, more powerful-ish. But of course, it's a museum. Like, it's nothing to be. There's no power involved in this build, which is something that Hit the Target needs to take into mind. Speaking of Hit the Target, I haven't seen him around. I haven't heard a lot about him. None of the helpers, because of course the helpers always report to me if they see Hit the Target, and they haven't really said anything about Hit the Target in the coming days, or the previous days. So I'm either concerned that the helpers are doing something behind my back, or I'm happy about it, because that means we scared Hit the Target off enough to make him hide. And I ran out of smooth stones. Let me just quickly go down here and go into my chest of magical wonders, grab some more smooth stone, and then I'll grab some glass as well, make some more glass planes, because I'm running out of that. But there you go. This looks pretty good. I'm really, really happy with how this build's come out. So of course, we're not done yet. There's still so much more to do that I'm going to be doing outside of episode. At least exterior-wise. Inside, we will all be doing on camera. But I'm just trying to get these details in, so then I don't forget them later down the line. Let me just finish up. Let me finish up here. So, let me do this, like that, and then what we can do is we can fill in this glass. 2, and then fill this area in here. And we'll do the big window, like we've just done. And then we'll do the window to the left of this. So we'll fill all of this up, and then put these glass in, and we'll come to the other side and do the same. So I'll fill in this, and then we should be good to go. We're not going to be good to go, because I need to finish up here. I keep repeating my words today. I'm just like, it's very stressful, without the helpers. But I'm happy that they're not here, because it gives, like I said, it gives me time to talk to you guys, and I feel like that is very important in me taking over this series, or my unofficial continuation, because I want your guys' feedback, and I want you guys' response. The Love Garden thing, the Discord server will be back in this video. It will be in the comment section. I've just kind of been like slacking a little bit, and I forgot to put it in, but it will be back in the description. But there we go. It does look a bit weird, but I feel like once the dome's done and the flag's done, it will look okay. So we don't have much time left in this episode, but we have enough time to mark out this wall at least, so then I don't have to do so much outside of episode. But we're going to come to it, and then we're going to grab our normal sandstone. I'm just doing this off my head. Is that right? Yes, that is right. So it will then come out, I want to say till, I'm trying to line it up with the other side till here, and then it will come in. So this will come in 3, and this will come out 1, because it goes like this. I think that is how that does go. And then it will come in, and then it will come back out, and then it will link up around there. And of course, we've got all this new room, so we've got plenty of room for activities. Something I've also done is, I'm just going to have to take a little walk down here. This terrain isn't perfect. I kind of did it in a bit of a hurry, like when I was like flattening all this area out. But, I've sorted all the water level out, because I've realised Stampy's map kind of, you know, kind of glitched a bit, and it kind of goes down a level, which is kind of really, really weird. And there's this weird sand pit here. I got rid of all the ice in this area with my pickaxe, but that looks sick. This area is just gonna look so cool once we have finished building in this area. But I feel like that's all we're going to have time for in this episode. Let me run over to Forest so we can do the outro. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, you know, subscribe to the channel, I guess. Of course, I was going to say thank you for the helpers for joining me, but they're not here. So thank you for Forest for joining me. Thank you guys for watching. A new episode will be on your screens very shortly. I have been Charles. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.